Welcome to the virtual program of Boys and Girls Club of Greater St. Louis. My name is Mr. S, and I'm going to be facilitating and presenting the Healthy Habits program. I hope you're all being safe at home with your family and beloved ones, taking all measures to be sound and healthy. And on behalf of everyone in the organization, I want you to know we're going to do whatever it takes to take you on an adventurous journey, to explore new horizons, step on new shores, create boundless experiences, to build great futures. Actions speak louder than words. So let's start this session by the overview and objective of healthy habits. Healthy habits. Let's start our session about healthy habits talking about the overview and objectives. Earning a healthy living. And here we have to focus on earning. Earning is an active verb that would show that healthy living is a result of your healthy actions and healthy habits. So let's go to the next slide and have a very important quote which say that if you have health, you probably will be happy. And if you have health and happiness, you have all the wealth you need, even if it's not all you want. By Albert Hubbard. What that means is that if you don't have your health, you have nothing in your life. So the first thing comes health, and this is part of self-love. You have to love yourself so that you give yourself the very best, and the very best for yourself is health, because when you're healthy, you can do whatever you want. But if you're sick, if you're ill, you have a lot of limitations, you wouldn't achieve your dreams, and you would have many obstacles in your life. So why not do our best to be healthy and have a better quality of life? Let's go to the next slide. The objectives of this session is develop understanding of the different aspects of health and healthy living. The second one is describing the interrelationship of mental, emotional, social, and physical health, which are the different types of health that we're going to talk about in this session in details. The third, analyze how environment and personal health are interrelated, they're interconnected. And this means that we interact with our environment. So the environment can affect our health, and we can affect the health of the environment. So it's a cycle between us and the environment, and that's why we have to be careful about everything we do and how we interact with our environment. And last, we're going to demonstrate different strategies to improve or maintain our personal and environmental health. So, develop understanding of the different aspects of health, see how the different branches or types of kinds of health are interconnected and related, analyze how the environment and our personal health are related, and finally demonstrate strategy to improve and maintain our personal and environmental health. So this pyramid shows different aspects of Healthy Habits program and what we're going to cover starting from this session and the coming sessions. As you can see, at the apex is health. So we have to do all of this pieces of foundation so that we reach the apex of health, the highest quality of health, which is wellness. It's going to take I, me, and myself, which means part of it is self-love. We have to show ourselves that we really love and care for our body, for our mind, for our social and emotional development, for every aspect. We need to have this inner conversation. I need to be healthy. I want to live a healthy life. I want to be having a better quality of living. The second part is I want to be the message, because once you live the message, it comes automatically that you live your message, you live your healthy choices, you live that you exercise every day, that you eat healthy every day, that you want to live a better type of life, and you encourage your friends and family and everyone you see to do the same. Diversity and debating ideas. In health, it's a very universal topic. Everyone talks about health. Everyone knows about health. Everyone debates ideas about health. So we need to improve our critical thinking skills about debating ideas regarding health and understanding how people that are different from us interact and deal with health issues and health topics. Free will and choices. We're not here to dictate anyone what to do or not to do. It's your free will, it's your free choice, but you have to make your calculated risks and you have to decide what you're going to do, what are the consequences, and what's the price. We want to be global citizens of the world, and that means that I'm not alone. So I need to be considerate, I need to be mindful of everyone and everything around us. Actions, activities, and assessment. We're going to have a lot of actions and a lot of activities and a lot of decisions to be made in order to complete this program. We're going to have reflections on what we do and how we do it and how we can improve. We're going to set goals and we're going to have action plans regarding achieving these goals. So the decision-making process is a major part of healthy life and healthy living. Let's go to the next slide. Health is the state of being in which all the components of health are in balance. So balance is made only by maintaining 6 main components so that you can reach a good health or wellness or well-being. A physical aspect, which means your body; social aspect, which means your interconnection and relationship with other people; your emotional health, how you express your emotions and how you control them and how you direct them in a positive way; and mental health, how you think in a positive and constructive way for you, others, and the community; spiritual, your values and ethics that guide and lead your actions; and environmental health, as we said before, that the environment and you are very connected. So when you care for your health, you have to care for the environmental health because it's going to reflect back on you. Physical health refers to the way your body functions. And that means that we have to be active on daily basis. We have to exercise on a regular basis. We have to be active even if you are staying at home. You need to be physically active. You need to do some household chores. You need to help your mom and dad with any duties or responsibilities that you have to do at your own home. So just make sure you're active. You're not staying all day long on the couch watching TV and eating popcorn. I mean, it's fun, but still you need to be physically active, because when you're physically active, your circulation is going and the blood is streaming everywhere in your body, giving it enough oxygen, which makes you function properly. Remember, physical health means exercise at least 45 minutes per day and eating healthy food. Healthy food is mainly having different components of nutrition, which means you have enough protein, you have carbohydrates, you have lipids and fats, and mainly you have vegetables and fruits because they're full of vitamins and minerals. And last and not least, water. Water is extremely important for keeping you hydrated and keep all your body function and chemical reaction within your body, which is called metabolism, to be in the optimal status. The second type of health is social health. And this is a photo of my first class that I was teaching back in Cairo, and that was one of my classes. And social health is mainly the quality of your relationship with your friends, family, teachers, adults, and everyone that you encounter. Social health, how you deal, how you interact, and how you treat others. It's very important that you have positive social interaction within your community, within people that you know, because it will impact you, it will reflect on your self-image and self-esteem, and your psychological state is eventually gonna affect your whole health in general. Third type of health is emotional health, and this is very, very important. Emotional health involves coping with your feelings and expressing them in a positive way. We all have feelings. There is no bad feeling or good feeling, but the all important thing is that we express our feelings in a positive and constructive way. We express our feelings. It can be anger, it can be frustration, it can be disappointment, but we can express them in the best way possible, because life is full of challenges, but we have to deal with our emotions and we have to redirect them so that we make the best out of them and in different life situations. So far we have said physical health, and we have said social health, and the third one is emotional health. The fourth type is mental health. Mental health is the ability to recognize reality and cope with the demands of daily life. And this is something that we care for every member and for every youth we serve, is that you need to be mentally aware of your surrounding environment and of the future and the demands and the challenges and the obstacles, and you need to acknowledge your dreams. It's not just enough to dream, but how to convert your dream to an action plan to make it a reality. So mental health is the ability to recognize and understand the reality and cope with the demands of daily life. So every time life throws a challenge in front of you, you know how to overcome it. You know how to tame the circumstances to make the best out of it in order to thrive no matter what. The fifth type of health is spiritual health, which involve having spiritual direction and purpose, the ethics and value that would lead your actions and would guide them and would guide everything you do or say in order to be constructive, in order to help others to grow as well as yourself. So this includes the ethics, the morals, and the values that you adopt and live with. The last one is environmental health, and it involves keeping air, water clean, your food safe, and the land around you enjoyable. And we talked about this earlier in the objective, which is environmental health and personal health are very interconnected, because when you care about health of everything around you, where you live, what you eat, what you drink, what you breathe, you are taking care of your own personal health. So that's how environmental health and personal health are very closely interconnected. Taking charge of your wellness. So what we're doing in this program and through this virtual platform is bringing your knowledge, your lifestyle and attitude together to serve your wellness, to serve that you are going to be a healthy individual in different aspects of health and translate that throughout your decision making, throughout your lifestyle, and throughout your social aspects. First, knowledge. You need information to make good choices about your health. Knowledge from our program, knowledge from any resource that is valid and that is credible. We have a lot to learn from the adults, from our parents, from our teachers, from any individual that we trust, and we have to research and make our own role in validating the information that we get and make sure that it's valid and it's really effective. The second part is lifestyle. You can improve your health by making behavioral changes to your lifestyle. Lifestyle is very important. You can see a lot of things happening around you, a lot of people doing certain things, but it's up to you. It's your choice to choose your own lifestyle. I want to be healthy. I'm going to eat certain foods. I'm not going to eat other type of foods. I'm going to stay hydrated. I'm going to drink enough of water. I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to take care of my physical health, my emotional health. I'm not going to lose it. I'm not going to be rude to others. I'm going to be very mindful to the environment. I wouldn't throw trash anywhere. I would start recycling. I would be a person that always think green and plant whenever I can. So it's up to you to choose your own lifestyle that can improve your quality of living. Attitude. The third aspect that we're focusing on is attitude. By focusing on your attitude, you can act in ways that make you a healthier person. So it's by your choices, by your life choices, and by your attitude, and by your knowledge, you can create what it takes to have a healthy life and a healthy living. Now we have different type of activities, and the first activity would be the health. Our first question, doing which of the following is considered part of your physical health? Eating after watching a food commercial, hiding your emotions, or number C, having a lot of friends, or sleeping 8 hours a day? Remember, having enough sleep is very important. You know it, you're correct. Sleeping 8 hours a day is very important for your physical health. Okay, let's go to the second question. Doing which of the following would be considered part of your social health? Exercising and working out, being good at sports, showing respect to others, or having a lot of friends? Which part is considered to be an aspect of your social health? Yes, showing respect to others. It's part of your social health, the way you interact with others and the way they interact with you. So we have to control the way we interact with others. We have to be respectful in all times, no matter what, because you express yourself, you present yourself, and not the other people around you. Third question. Being able to express your feeling to others is a sign of your good physical health or social health, cognitive health, or emotional health. Being able to express your feelings is considered good. I know you know the answer. Yes, totally correct. Emotional health. Being able to express your feelings and then deal with them and redirect them and express them, it's all part of your emotional health. The fourth question, taking care of your oral hygiene, your mouth, brushing your teeth regularly and flossing, all that is considered to be a good social skill, a good attitude, good hygiene, or good life skill. What do you think? This is a little bit tricky. Taking care of your oral hygiene is considered a good hygiene. And I want to tell you something. All aspects of health are related, like we said before. If you have good hygiene, if you take care of your teeth, of your body, of your face, of your eyes, this is going to help you with having better social life because you're going to interact with people and people see what we are doing and how we are looking. And that would impact the way you deal with others because it was going to impact your self-image. And when you have self-confidence about yourself and about your hygiene, you're going to act with more confidence. And people are going to see this, so this is going to improve your social interaction with others. So when you have social interaction and you have good people around you and you have taken good care of yourself, then you would present good attitude in general regarding life, and this is going to improve your life quality in general. Then, thinking about the value and quality of the food you buy or eat makes you. When we think about what we buy and what we eat, that makes us a good team member, a good person, a wise consumer, or a complicated individual. What do you think? Yes, Oh, no, that's wrong. It's not a complicated individual, you see? I have to think. It doesn't make any sense. You have to be the judge. It doesn't make you complicated to think about everything you eat and everything you buy. No, actually, it makes you a wise consumer. Number C is the correct answer. So, and that's what we have to always say. You have to trust yourself and trust your own judgment. You have to examine the thoughts and the ideas that everyone or anyone can present to you. You be the judge. Nobody can make the decision for you. You have to make and take your own decision because this is your life and this is your health and there is nothing more valuable than it. Number C is the correct answer. And guess what? Number D is not. And I intentionally made that so that you don't just believe everything you see. You have to be the judge, use your critical thinking, use your creative thinking, and you be the decision maker of your own life. Then, after a lot of what we've been talking about regarding health and the aspects of health, let's now talk about some of the terms. These terms are going to help you with your regular assessment of what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, how can I do better, and what I'm doing wrong. So, one key term is the practice of protecting and improving the health of people in a community. So it's not just about me here. It's practice of protecting and improving the health of the people in the community. So there is health component, but it's not personal health. It's regarding everyone around me in the community. and we're learning this, but it's going to be part of your daily assessment, is public health. Public, community, health. So it's part of my personal health is public health. So I have to be practicing and protecting and improving the health of people in my community as well as myself. Second term is a message created to educate people about an issue. So remember when we talked about being the message? Now this message created to educate people about a certain issue, about a certain health problem. What is that message called? Public service announcement. So many times we have a service announcement to the public. It's a public service announcement, which is a message created to educate people about a certain disease, a certain illness, a certain condition, a certain problem, and we all need to work together and follow the guidelines in order to solve this problem together and be healthy and have a good public health for us and for the whole community. The third term is the achievement of a person's best in all 6 components of health. Let's remember, what are the 6 components of health? Yes, I'm going to wait for you. Yes, number 1, physical. You're correct. Number 2, how I interact with others. Social. Yes. Number 3, they don't have to be by sequence. Number 3, emotional. How I express and cope with my feelings, my emotions. What else? About my thinking, how I think, how I meet the challenges, how I overcome obstacles, how I realize and discover my surrounding and the reality around me. And finally, the spiritual, which is my ethics and morals and values that guide my actions. And I forgot one. Who can remember that one? Yes. You're correct. The environmental health, which is very connected to my personal health, which means taking care of the environment where I live so that I can thrive and reach my full potential. So, what is the term which is achievement of the person's best in all 6 components of health? If I'm good in all these aspects, I'm what? I'm well. Yes. It's wellness. It's wellness. Well-being, my well-being, comes only from these 6 components of health. Okay, to understand the key concept that we have talked about, which of the following is a controllable risk factor? Let's understand what's a controllable risk factor. In life, there are many risk factors that can impact us, that can affect our health. But some of them are controllable. I can control some of these risk factors. Let's say, if I've been smoking all my life, that's a risk factor. If I drink alcohol non-stop without any wisdom on how and the amount, in what way, this is a risk factor that I can control. If I sit all day long in front of my TV or just playing video games and no exercise whatsoever, this is a risk factor. I can get sick because of that, so I can prevent that. So which of the following is something that I can prevent as a risk factor? Race, or age, or gender, or smoking? Which I can control? Yes, you're totally correct. Smoking is a controllable risk factor that can affect me in very negative ways. Yes, it's smoking. Then, which of the following is a preventable cause of harm? Okay, and the same question with other options. Bullying, cancer, family disease, or exercise? Which I can prevent that would help us all as a community have a better quality of living? Bullying, cancer, family disease, or exercise? Yes, you're correct. It's bullying. Because remember, the emotional and social health is very important. And bullying can really affect both in a way that can, excuse me, that can destroy our community and our relationship with others. Bullying, yes. Then, which of the following is not an example of how society addresses health problem? How not, remember, there is not in the question. Which of the following is not an example of how society addresses health problems? Education, public policy, increasing traffic fines, or medical advances? So, if we have a health problem in our community or society, what can we do? We help educate people to learn and know more about an issue. We put certain policies in place to protect the individuals, the environment, and the entire population. I would put more budget and more finances, and I would encourage people to seek medical professions and medical advances because I need to solve the problem. But I don't think personally that increasing traffic fines might be a priority in that situation. So let's see. Yes, increasing traffic fines would not be an example of how society addresses a certain health problem. Now, part that we need to focus on is understanding graphics. Graphics is the way we present data. And graphics show numbers and show ratios, and it shows a lot of relativity, and it can really stand out because it's a visual presentation of numbers and data. So let's look at the questions. What is the motor vehicle death rate for your age group? So let's see. If you are from 5 to 14, that's the first bar. If you are from 15 to 24, that's the second bar. Wow, that's a huge difference. What's the difference? Age. Okay, so first let's answer. What is your motor vehicle death rate for your age group? So, if I'm, let's say, 7 years old, so it's from 5 to 14, the death rate per 100,000 people is, let's say, 4 deaths per 100,000 people. But if I'm from 15 to 24, as you can see in the slide, in the graph, from 5 to 24, it jumps up to almost 25. Why that difference? Why that huge difference? Because actions. Many people, when they are in the age from 15 to 24, they are irrational. They want everything fast. They don't take care of their surrounding while they're driving. But when we're young, we follow our parents, and our parents have reached a maturity level. That's why they take care of us the most. But when we are on our own and we're that young and we're not careful and we're not patient, a lot of accidents can be prevented. So we need to be not just excited about driving, but know how to drive carefully and patiently and be aware of our surroundings. Another question regarding understanding graphics regarding health issues. Which age group has the higher motor vehicle death rate, or the highest death rate? We said it before, it's from 15 to 24. Yes, 15 to 24. Critical thinking. Let's think about this. What are some behaviors you can practice now that will improve your chances of living a long, healthy life? Oh, that need each one of us to sit now and reflect and think. 1 minute. How can I improve my health? What can I do regarding every aspect of health? Regarding my physical health, what I do all day, what I eat, what I drink, how I act, how I interact with others, how I express my emotions. I'm always screaming and angry and crying and shouting, or I express my feelings and I deal with my emotions in a nice way. Do I follow my values, or I just do anything that occurs to me? Do I care for the environment, my surrounding? I keep my room clean. I keep my neighborhood clean. I keep everywhere where I go intact. I don't damage, I don't destroy. I take care of everything around me. Where do I stand and how can I improve this? Let's see some of the ideas that I got for myself. Healthy diet, I need to be more healthy. I need to be more balanced in what I eat. I need to drink more water. Whenever somebody is driving me or I'm driving my own car, I need to be wearing a seatbelt and making sure everyone in the car is wearing a seatbelt as well. Whenever I'm driving, no drinking alcohol whatsoever, and definitely no drugs, because it would damage my health and it will eventually damage and ruin my whole life. And definitely exercising. Even if you are home, this is not an excuse. You can be active at home. You can do a lot of exercise. You can do a lot of workouts. Many of you actually are very good at dancing, so you can listen to music and dance with the music, and it's a lot of physical exercise and mood elevation as well. Another critical thinking question: describe how you can use health knowledge to improve the physical component of your health. How you can use health knowledge to improve the physical component of your health. Okay, so we know now some good knowledge about health. How can we use this knowledge to improve our physical health? Think a little bit. You can use your knowledge to help plan a well-rounded workout routine and schedule. You can also use it to choose appropriate exercise activities. So the first thing that we need to do together, I watch what I eat. I need to have a balanced diet, and I need to choose certain exercise that I can do at home. There is no excuse for being inactive. All of us, you need to grow, you need to be strong, you need to reach your full potential, and that's by healthy diet and exercising. I'm afraid that our session is coming to an end, so let's wrap it up by setting some goals for healthy living and staying healthy. So let's use what we have learned about controllable risk factors to write 3 health goals. Actually, I wrote mine, but you can work on yours and you can share them with us all on Facebook or Instagram or any social media that we're using that platform on. So for me, I wash my hands. How? For 20 seconds. And every time I wash it thoroughly with running water and soap. And if soap is not available, I would use a sanitizer or rubbing alcohol. And whenever, before and after eating, after I come from using the restroom, and when I go out, before I do any activity or after I do any activity, whenever I'm playing with my pet, before and after all of these activities, I have to keep washing my hands. And before I touch my face, I have to wash my hands thoroughly. Exercise daily, at least 45 minutes, and have decided this and I'm working on it. Making sure to stay hydrated, drinking enough of water. There is never enough water, especially if you're moving and active, you're going to sweat and you need a lot of water for your whole circulation. Eat more healthy food like fruits and vegetables. They're full of minerals and vitamins. And be nice to kind to everyone and smile and laugh more, because that curve can set a lot of things straight. And Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and please let me know your feedback or any topics that you would like to talk in detail about. Any questions, please feel free to communicate via goquestions@bgcstl.org. And very big surprise for active participation and for people watching that video on Facebook. Thank you so much and have a great time. It was a great session with you guys, and I really enjoyed talking with you all. And as you can see in the background, we have love, live, and laugh, and we have 6 clouds regarding the different type of health that we need to fulfill in our lives. And healthy habits is securing the quality of life and quality of living. Thank you so much, and please leave any feedback that you want and communicate with me and with the whole BGC STL group through Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Have a great day.